Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Polo, and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, feel more than welcome to subscribe to it, and that way you won't be missing out on any of my future videos. Now, today we're going to be having the full unboxing and detailed review of the newly released holiday special edition doll, and this time is the time for Tinkerbell, which I believe it's been very unexpected because I think that most of us were expecting mainly Disney princesses being part of this collection, and well, apparently not, which is great because that means that in the near future they might provide us with characters we don't typically get, and especially for the winter festivities, and such as, like, I'm really hoping for, I don't know, maybe next one, an Alice in Wonderland with a winter attire. That would be just so lovely. But also Tiana, I don't know, other Disney princesses that are not like Belle or Cinderella, which we have many depictions of them already celebrating winter. So anyway, let's see. But this time is Tinkerbell, and she looks amazing. I fell in love with her the moment I saw the promotional pictures, and now that I see her in person, I'm falling even more. I mean, she truly is gorgeous. The size of this doll is the same as any other 11 inches doll. So typically, Tinkerbell as a classic doll has been given to us as, I would say 9 inches, or like, I don't know exactly, but the size of Alice in Wonderland or Wendy. Although I have to say that the first designer um edition with Tinkerbell, I believe from 2013, which I've already reviewed in this channel, but I will be making a comparison with that one out of the box, this one, and a classic one that flips or moves the wings, and you will see the differences. But that one, the designer one, already used this body before, so it isn't like the first time um in reality, because for that designer one they already use this grown-up body, which is amazing because it makes her elongated and a little bit more styled in a way. So starting with the box, it's this aquamarine Tiffany blue slash green color all around, which is very beautiful. It has the same structure as the two previous ones that were Ariel and Rapunzel. It has a little ribbon over there with the Disney logo, and the ribbon seems to be full. I mean, this is very nice because it reminds me of the packaging from the dolls that were made in during the 90s, in a way, with the expository. Like, I don't know, it looks very vintage to me. And then right over here we can read 2022 holiday special edition, and then we have this beautiful pattern, not just with Tinkerbell but also Peter Pan, Wendy, and the brothers flying around. And then there are these swirls, there are also like flowers and snowflakes, and there are also snowflakes on the background, which is silver. um and as you can see, the expository window is perfect. This doll would be perfect to display as it is, but obviously I'm taking her out. And then here we can read Tinkerbell. And then as we explore the doll from behind, it's also very beautiful. Well, first of all, I have to say this retail for around 50 US dollars, 50 euros, or 50 Great Britain pounds, like around. So yeah, in terms of those three currencies, that is what you could expect, but I think we're getting a lot for what it is. And then here we have a beautiful panel with a ribbon, and then there's also this super beautiful yeah, decorative element to it with the snowflakes, and I will be reading what it says in English. So, it's the season for tidings of good cheer and warm wishes. Capture the wonder of the holidays in style with this special edition doll series featuring beloved Disney characters celebrating the magic of the season. Designed by Disney artists, this annual holiday keepsake is sure to be treasured by collectors and fans alike in celebration of the most magical time of the year. Absolutely lovely. And now I will just proceed to unbox that completely and I'll get back to you with all her details. Well, and before we continue, I just wanted to share how she's displayed inside of the box, that is in the inner part of the packaging after removing the outer part, as we can see there, because she really does look magnificent. I think that having the gradient of color up until here, we couldn't appreciate it in full as much, but now we can, and she does look amazing. And then I can also spot a few more silhouette as part of the background. We have her there. We also have a flower like this. Can't remember the name, but um, the shape of this red flower, snowflakes. I don't know. So many more things that we would normally just see from the outside. So I thought this would be interesting, and now I will proceed. Wow, and here we have Tinkerbell fully liberated from the box, and she's just absolutely breathtaking, you guys. I think that in person she even looks better, and I would 100% recommend it to anyone who might be collecting this line already, or maybe just as a one-off doll, because I think it's a lovely depiction of Tinkerbell. It's definitely better quality and much more ornamented than the classic version. And if you're into, like, I think that Tinkerbell is just like the essence of Disney in a way, as she's like covering every iconic castle with pixie dust, and it's just like everywhere, really. It isn't just for Peter Pan lovers, or I think that again, sometimes I probably I said this when I was reviewing the designer version of her, that if I could only just keep one Disney doll, probably it would be Tinkerbell, because of what it means, it represents. So anyway, in a way, this doll is comparable, not quite the level of the designer one. The retail price is exactly the same as it was for the first one, but we have to take into account that it's been over a decade, or around a decade, since that release. Um, but yeah, I would say it's kind of comparable in a way. I mean, the other one, I mean, if you want me to do a side-to-side comparison with that one and the different versions of Tinkerbell that we've got from Disney Store, just please let me know in the comment section down below. The other one has rooted eyelashes, and the hair is styled differently. I believe that for the wings that are not as noticeable because they're white, um, it's exactly the same sculpt as well. And for the classic one, we normally get this very soft, almost like acetate plastic, which is like very bendable and stuff. This is a sculpted piece that I will show you in just a bit. So where do I start? So her face, she looks so cute. Actually, they've given her the same sort of like Tiffany green color, so it isn't like straight blue, or it's like, yeah, you can see it. I will try to get closer though. I can't. I don't know what's going on, but you can see that her eyes are these greenish sort of color, and then she has her lips a little bit more accentuated with a deeper red color, and a little blush, and there's also a little bit of eyeshadow, and she's just with this face of um with this expression, which is, all full with joy, I would say, as she's very happy. At least that's how I feel it. And then the hair, it's been styled with bangs to one of the side, and these two tendrils that are curls hanging down. And then here we can appreciate the bun that has been done really nicely. It's obviously heavily gelled, but it looks superb. It's different again to the one from the designer collection. The other one was like smaller, so this is more. Yeah, I think it looks more extravagant for the holiday, I would say. And then she has this hairpiece that is actually plastic and is sewn onto the hair, and it's definitely couple of leaves of holly with like snow and the berries. So cute. And then when we have a glance at the outfit, is just superb. At first I thought these sleeves would have the printed elements like foil printed, but in fact they're just like printed over, and it's super soft. It's a very soft organza that has this the grading effect from white to a darker green, and then at the end, at around the calves, there is like a little ribbon, and then the bodies is made out of this other material that I always refer as to be a synthetic version of raw silk, as this is how it would look. And around the collar we can find this trim that has iridescent to it. And the whole outfit, aside from the pants, is just one piece that velcros in the back. Here we can appreciate the wings a little bit more. The thing about the wings, I think that from the back we can also appreciate them very well. They're sewn onto the outfit, and they're heavier obviously than the normal ones that we're so used to for the classic doll, and that is because this is a whole piece of plastic, and I believe it's the same sculpt again as the designer one, though the designer one had this holographic effect all around, so they're more noticeable, and this one's just been transparent. There is not a lot of, I mean, they're not standing out as much, but that's cute because, I mean, in a way we're focusing our attention on the outfit. But anyway, here you can see how it's attached. And then what else? So instead of just like the normal leaves, she has these holly leaves going all around from the bodies down, and we also have these little well, accents as well. There are like three beads, and there's glitter here that sheds just a little bit. I wouldn't touch it so much. I mean, it's not like shedding like incredibly, but just a tiny bit when you handle it. And then the skirt part of the dress, it's very similar to what we've seen so far for all these dresses that open up in the middle and then reveal the pants or the trousers, and then they have like this cascade draping. So for that, there is the inner layer, which is this layer in this very beautiful aquamarine color. It's like a satin material, and it has a trail to it. So if I were, as you can see, just putting her like that, obviously I'm just doing it with one hand, but it goes, it really trails to the back. And then this material, it's like matte on the inside, and it's very it has a sheer finish to the outer part, if that makes sense. It's shiny from the outer part, and then there are like these four panels that are also like pleated with printed over snowflakes, and these snowflakes also have a little bit of glitter. So there are two panels on the back and two panels on the front, and yeah, basically that's what it is. And then she also wears these, well, there's a little bit of a petticoat here just to make a bit of like volume, and then she's having these leggings in the same shade of green, and these incredibly adorable little boots that appear to be made out of sleeves, sorry, sleeves, leaves, and then they have the little the toe section of it, it's like sprinkled with snow. And for all of you who might be wondering, she has the pointy feet, so that is pretty cool. Actually, I wouldn't have liked it if she had flat feet, and I already checked that. So these would be interchangeable for any other Disney princess or Barbie, or I don't know, that would have the inclination for the feet. So this is the beautiful holiday special edition doll of Tinkerbell for 2022. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know about what you think. If you're going to collect her, if it's what you were expecting or not, if you want me to do the side-to-side comparison review with the designer one and the classic one and all those kind of things, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.